Good afternoon. Here's your tarot for the collective. Sorry about the camera there. All right. I pulled a few cards from the Light Seer's Tarot. I thought we'd do just a little bit of a past, present, future spread today. Just a quick pull. We have the Devil. Such beautiful art on these cards. And the colors. Oh. Two of Swords. And the Ace of Cups. Now that Two of Swords today definitely speaks of the extra long void moon in Gemini that we have. So we're kind of stuck there at this crossroads, at this void energy. But, you know, don't try to push up against it. Just surrender to it. Let things be. Be guided by your guides and your, allow your thoughts to flow through you gracefully, and try not to push up against them. This past energy here of the Devil is, you were in this energy of, again, it's like you were in a type of a void. I'm feeling like this void energy, this dark, this moment that almost allowed you to free up the space, to free up the time, to free up your mind, to be able to heal everything, and I think that's that past energy that you're coming out of now, where, you felt this need for liberation, this desire to find the healing in the darkness, get into your shadow self, and not allow yourself to be trapped in those old stories, those manipulations, those temptations, that energy where you were lying to yourself, you weren't being truthful to your true self. And you allow this beautiful release, this healthy release, and you had this codependent energy where it was almost like you were existing in this codependent relationship with your shadow self. You just kept allowing that shadow side of you to run your everyday existence. And you allowed it to entrap you and to overtake your life. And you felt this urge to kind of to get into that shadow, to bring it up, to heal, and to illuminate those things that were really draining from your time and energy. And most of those things were things that you found yourself doing in your day-to-day routine that were really just kind of like sucking the life out of you. And you sought that beautiful liberation from the bindings that had you feeling trapped, and you untethered yourself from your own cords. And you found those fragments of yourself that had been kind of spread about in so many different ways, and you brought them all back into this one beautiful light being, this one beautiful source. And you realized those places that you were giving your power away, and you broke those chains. And right now I feel like, with this Two of Swords here, you're kind of at this crossroads, and you're right on the edge of like this beautiful breakthrough, this beautiful liberation energy. It's really powerful. And with this Two of Swords here too, it's like you're in this kind of a stalemate energy. You're making these difficult choices to choose like the next best step, and you're allowing yourself to, again, it's like surrender to this void. Don't surrender to the unknown, and trust yourself again to move towards that light, that beautiful light that you've gathered when you released yourself from those tethers, these beautiful strands of light that are flowing through his hair. It's like you brought all of that together to light your way. And now you're feeling like you're still walking down this path. You don't know where you're going. Your guides are watching over you. They're protecting you. They're going to call out to you from the shadows, because you can listen to them now. Like, you're more open to it. Your higher self is guiding you more, I feel like, as well. And, don't focus on like that feeling of being stuck between a rock and a hard place. And, you just move in the direction that feels best to you. Listen to your internal guidance system for that map. And, perhaps there's this energy where maybe you have disconnected from your guides as of late, and your intuition is quiet. You're feeling more of this void energy. And, the card's saying to like trust in yourself and your ability to use your discernment, to use that beautiful decision making that's coming from this healed place, that's coming from this lighthearted, free, liberated space. You're not making the decisions here where you felt trapped in the past and you were being impulsive. These decisions are going to come to you now. You already kind of know the best way forward. Like in this blind spot energy, it's like if you can feel your way through it, it's okay if you have to get down and crawl and take one step at a time, and the future will reveal itself with each step you take, and that's going to help you to get even closer to your dreams. And with this Ace of Cups in the future, that is definitely where you're headed. So you're at this crossroads of duality, which is that Gemini moon energy. Don't get into that over-analysis and overthinking and over-analysis paralysis and get pulled back into those endings and those things that you've already released from the past. Find peace in your mind by being able to trust your ability to make sound judgment and wise decisions and to see the big picture, because that will be opening up for you. And again, it's like, don't force yourself through this void. Don't run. Don't stand still in your tracks either. Just slowly move forward, following your heart, because with this Ace of Cups energy, this is coming through for you. Your heart is opening, it's filling up with love, and that that's going to be your new guide. Like after this healing energy here, it's like you're making these new types of connections, and reach out for those connections as well that perhaps you've started to make, and trust in yourself to know that the new connections that you're making aren't going to be those codependent ones of the past. These new friendships, these new partners, and you're beginning to sow these seeds of love are coming through for you. These heart openings, these newfound emotions, this awakening of joy and positive energy, this oneness, this bliss, this creativity, this intuition that is flowing out of your heart space, because you're connecting to your true self again. So this is coming for you. This void will be over before you know it. And, this is your genesis of like these new types of connections and deep feelings of love and friendship. And it's like, if you're making space for this to come through by releasing all of this junk, all of this sludge, all of this doubt and fear and all of these things of the past, you're shining a light on the things that you need to go forward, and you're shining a light for your soul tribe to come through, and these new beginnings for your heart to come through. You're making this room for expansion energies and optimism and profoundly radiant feelings, and like sending those out into the world, and making new energetic vibrations for yourself. And those are those beacons that, again, it like makes space. It brings in the awakening energies, the new adventures, the romance, the joy. It's like that by surrendering here and trusting in yourself and taking one step at a time, you're bringing this in. You're calling it in now. And your capacity for love is going to expand. You're going to be able to connect with others because you won't be feeling like you're so blinded and so overprotective of yourself and overthinking everything and not listening to your guides and not seeing that big picture. You're going to expand your heart as well as your mind. You're accepting yourself. You're getting ready for that expansion to come through. And, give yourself permission to connect with life again, because you've removed those cords that were unhealthy, and now you're starting to braid and weave your new cords, your new path, your new web around you. You're creating this new reality that's coming from your heart space. It's emanating from this pure heart energy, and less so from this this trappings here. Allowing yourself to to give in to those stories that you created for yourself that weren't based upon reality. They were based from these places of pain. And forgive yourself and allow yourself to be here now in this void, and take this moment again to rest and rejuvenate and reassess. And it's okay if maybe this first step is completely unknown. It's just, take that leap of faith, because that you're following your heart now. That you're healed, and you're in a completely different energetic space already. It's just that unknown energy is, that's that fear of things, and that fear-based thinking, and that's no longer a part of who you are now. That doesn't resonate with your new self. So again, it's like, listen to your intuition and be open for the messages that spirit has to give you for that next step, and you're moving towards your dream, and have faith that the universe is giving you just the right experience, just the right moment, just the right thing for you to go through right now, to be able to see things clearly, and to be able to listen to your truth as those words begin to form in your brain and come out of your mouth and connect with all that your heart desires and deserves and dreams of. Absolutely beautiful energy. Blessed be.